Welcome back to News Now from Fox, everybody. We are going to leave Seattle, Washington, and head on out to North Austin in Central Texas. That's where we are currently joined by Fox 7 Austin's John Krinjak. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And what are the road and weather conditions out there like right now?
Hey, Pilar, good morning to you. Yeah, it has been a rough 24 hours here in Central Texas, really across the area, not only here in Austin, North Austin, but in some of the outlying areas. That sleet, that freezing rain causing for just icy, nasty, slick roads. I want to show you this road here behind me. This is Mopac. This is one of the thoroughfares that kind of encircles Austin. This road is open right now, but again, it's very slick. It's very treacherous. Drivers taking it slow, but you see these DOT trucks here, and these are actually shutting off the ramps to another roadway here. We have a lot of elevated roadways here in Central Texas, and so this is one of them, and it's totally shut off to traffic right now. After yesterday, obviously we saw just a deadly day on the roads. We saw a deadly crash here in Austin, 6 people killed in that pileup up in Fort Worth, Texas. We had our own 26-car pileup here in Austin. So a lot of authorities in a lot of areas are just taking to just shutting down roads, and that's been the case overnight for several area roadways. I just spoke to our traffic reporter, Jane, and she says there are right now about 10 or 12 major roads that are just totally shut down right now. And when you're talking about Texas, when you don't see this kind of weather, you don't see this kind of cold, we're in fact expecting temperatures down into the teens, possibly single digits this weekend. We don't see cold, we don't see freezing rain, we don't see sleet, we don't see snow, which potentially is going to happen on Monday here. It's not the kind of conditions that people are necessarily used to driving in, and it's not the kind of conditions where you necessarily recognize, oh, this is an icy road versus just a wet road. So that's something that we saw really play out yesterday, and I think it turned out to be significantly worse, Pilar, than a lot of people expected around here.
John, the photojournalist that you're with, while you were talking, he was showing how it's currently foggy out there and how there's even frost on a tree that's near you. I know after living in Texas for 5 years, Texans aren't really used to this. You guys did get a little bit of warning, but what's the plan for over the weekend? Are these roadways going to stay shut down? Are they telling everybody to just hunker down at home?
Yeah, the advice right now, I think, is if you don't have to go out on the roads, just stay home. If you can work from home on this Friday, that's probably the most advisable thing to do. But yeah, these sort of chilly, rough conditions are expected to continue through the weekend and into Monday. So the DOT is planning on being out and about today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday and into Monday, treating those roads, trying to keep up with things, sanding the roads. But you mentioned the ice just kind of covering everything. We're standing near a tree here right now, and the ice just kind of encases that tree. We were out live just west of here yesterday, and I spoke to a guy from AAA, and he said, you know, we never see this. We respond to calls of disabled motorists, but responding to a car that's encased in ice on a sleet-covered roadway, yeah, it's something that you just don't see around here, and it's hard to overstate the impact of having a weather condition that people just aren't familiar with. So yeah, the advice definitely, I think, to hunker down over the next few days if you're living in this area.
All right, Fox 7 Austin's John Krinjak, thank you so much for joining us here live this morning on News Now from Fox.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're headed back out west to Seattle, Washington, where they are expecting some winter weather this weekend as well. More News Now from Fox is 2 minutes away.